Welcome back to Not Just Candle Talk, the podcast where we illuminate the path to success in the candle business. On today's episode, it's all about building confidence as a small business owner and competing with the big name companies. We're going to do a brief overview of the topics. It's going to be personal confidence strategies for running a small business and tips for standing out in a competitive market. Okay, so let's get into it. Self-confidence is vital. It's a vital trait for entrepreneurs. It helps with overcoming challenges, taking risk, achieving goals, right? And it can also help in decision making, inspiring your team, adapt to changes in the world of business, turning obstacles into opportunities, and embracing possibilities. So self-confidence is vital. And I want to touch on one of the methods that I use for being confident in what I do. And I've learned this over the years. It wasn't like automatic for me, but I learned that two things. I learned that change is inevitable and you can't be afraid of it. It's going to happen. And understanding that all setbacks are not failures. All setbacks can be a learning, a road to learning why that happened, and turning that into an opportunity. So those two things helped me over the years to overcome any bumps in my confidence that I had before up until now. And another thing with self-confidence, maybe it's three things now. Learning. Never stop learning. You will be amazed of how much your confidence will boost the more you know, right? I'm not saying that you're going to be the ace, the ace of everything, but the more you learn, the confident you are. And comfortability. Confidence leads to comfortability, right? So, I just wanted to touch on how those things help me and possibly can help the next small business owner, because self-confidence is the driving force to whether your small businesses will stand or fall for a short period or long period of time. So just be mindful of those things, and the importance of utilizing books, webinars, courses. Those things will also help in staying confident over the test of time of your business. So now I want to touch into running a small business, establishing your brand in today's market. And I think a lot of people have to understand that you have to have an operational strategy. What I mean by that is quality control, getting high quality materials, effective production methods, to stay relevant. You have to have those things or try to implement those things in your business. That is another confidence booster. Once you know that you have good materials, that's a confidence booster because you're satisfied and you know that your customers will be satisfied with quality materials, right? Quality products, the outcome of the product that you make. said that all around. I went all around that, but that's what I was getting at. Another thing that will help with boosting confidence is time management. Having a deadline, having a goal of when you want to get one project done or started, end it, and move on to the next project. Time management is vital. And it also, like I said, can help with self-confidence, because who wants to lag? Who wants to lag in getting things done? As a small business owner, there's no lagging. You have to. It's almost a must to have some type of time management strategy in what you're doing. And once you get it down, it's not a learned. It can be a learned behavior, but once you get it down, you'll be amazed and see how that helps with your confidence for yourself and your team, knowing that you can go from A to Z in a timely fashion, so to speak. Financial management is another one. Budgeting, knowing your budget, tracking your expenses, tracking your profits, all of that, marketing and sales, how to do research, all of those things will do two things. One, that's another confidence booster, because, small business owners, no one's, teaching you a lot of this stuff. So once you learn it, you could teach another person in your company, on your team, right? Knowing how to do these things is essential. How to market, how to look at your sales, knowing where your sales are from the beginning of the year to the end of the year, or vice versa. Those things are crucial to confidence and establishing yourself with these big brands out there. You have an ideal of the sense of what they have to go through, and you're right there with them, and you can understand them more better. And I not necessarily want to compete with a big brand, but you want to find your niche to where you're not actually competing, but you are trying to find that little gap that they may have that you and your team can get in, squeeze in, and start building your own community of customers, right? Because, they don't, big names, they don't have all the answers, not all the time. So that's when the small businesses come in and say, hey, but we found this out. Sustainability, we're right there with you. And those types of things will help build confidence too. Finding those little gaps in marketing trends, what's trending right now. If you stay on top of those things, that could be your end to how the companies are running, and you take that little small piece for yourself and for your team, right? And that's also a confidence builder. And then you want to have a business where your craftsmanship is stellar, right? If you're making something or having it made for you, you want to make sure that those things are, again, high quality, can be done in a timely fashion, and sustainable, because that's where we at. Everything, this world right now is 2024. If you're not talking about sustainability, you're lagging almost, right? Everybody wants the natural, eco-friendly products, the things that's clean, so to speak. So, those types of things you have to implement that in your craftsmanship, in your brand, some type of way to stay relevant, right? Because we all that's what it's about. We all want to stay relevant in some type of way. I just wanted to touch on self-confidence, trying to ease your way into big brands. I wanted to say my piece about them because we as a candle business, we struggle with the same things, right? Like everything that I just said, it's a process. I've went through it. I'm going through it. I will not stop going through it, right? You can't, you can't stop going through it. And we're no different. We're trying to get our little spot in the market as well. And to do those things, we have to have the conversation about it, and have the mindset that it can be done. So I just wanted to come on and just share my thoughts about confidence, because I have a lot of people that ask me, "Hey, how do you stay confident? How do you keep going all the time? You've been doing this for a minute now. How do you keep doing it?" And I just wanted to touch on it, and maybe it enlighten someone, inspire someone to go out and do the same thing, or at least get the brain working in that direction. Yeah, so hopefully I did my just due. I want to touch on a couple of books that I have that might help as well. One of them is called The Lean Startup by Eric Rice. I hope I said the last name right. Eric Rice. Another book is The New Philosophy of Success by Carol Dweck. If you want to, try to find those two books, they might help with self-confidence and navigating the small business world. If you have we also have an ebook about a success story about a company a sustainable company. It's just a short story, inspirational story. We just made a ebook, and it's called The Journey to Sustainability. I believe it's a link in this episode. I will put, if it's not, I will put the link of it in the book. In the podcast episode. And those are just, references. Like I said, keep learning, keep your mind always occupied and on positive things. And in due time, the success will show itself in one way or another. So that's all the time I have now. Hope you enjoyed this podcast. Stay tuned for the next episode. It's going to be about what are you doing to get ready for the holiday season? I repeat, the next episode will be what are you doing for the upcoming holiday season 2024? Stay ready, stay ready, stay ready. Hopefully, we can. We're going to disclose. Actually, we're going to disclose what we're doing for the holiday months. And I hope I can find someone to come on. Hopefully, I don't know, somebody else can come on and share their story as well. We'll see. But until then, thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in. Bye.